In relationships, girls must always understand the importance of placing themselves in the most precious position. Many girls harbor a small plot in their hearts, hoping to find someone they can entrust their entire lives to. Once this idea takes root, your significant other becomes particularly important, and the relationship becomes weighty, making it difficult to enjoy a carefree state of love. It leads to a constant state of anxiety, which is a manifestation of a mindset focused on entrustment. I will discuss two types of girls with a strong entrustment mindset, and they exhibit specific behaviors in romantic relationships. The first type rushes into a post-marriage state prematurely. Most girls, when in love, hold the idea that they are pursuing marriage, which is not inherently problematic. However, the underlying meaning of this statement is crucial. If you are earnestly in love but haven't thoroughly assessed whether the person is suitable for you, rushing to tie yourself to him and planning your married life for the next 10 years creates a problem. If one day he decides to leave, it would be unbearable for you. People tend to develop inertia in their thinking. Once you have convinced yourself that he is the one, and you are too lazy to search further, you will face consequences. Even if you discover numerous issues during the dating process, you might choose to tolerate them and not consider leaving. This is a fundamentally flawed mindset. Love itself is a process of filtering out unsuitable partners. If it's not a good fit, it's better to part ways quickly, rather than accumulating problems for the future, leading to greater pain. The second type is the urgency to disclose past hurts to the partner. Some girls believe that since they have chosen this person, they should be honest. For example, they might share their past negative experiences, such as traumas from their family of origin. While you may think this is sincere, it's actually another form of entrustment psychology. You hope he can bear your pain. As mentioned earlier, it's not advisable to expose too many vulnerabilities to each other in a relationship. Why? There's a psychological phenomenon called the broken windows effect. If one window in a building is broken and left unrepaired, soon other windows will be broken, leading to a complete breakdown. This effect applies in various fields. For instance, if everyone in a movie theater is quiet, you'll naturally lower your voice when talking to your friend. But if the audience is loud, you won't hesitate to speak up, even when answering a phone call. Similarly, in relationships, if you constantly emphasize your past painful experiences, it can subconsciously lead to the idea that you are not worth being loved, and your partner might start neglecting or even disrespecting you. For example, if you tell him that your father is extremely temperamental and often yells at you, he may initially feel sympathetic. However, over time, he might think that since you've grown up being shouted at, he can do the same without consequences. During arguments, these vulnerabilities could turn into weapons used against you. There's a saying that the person who knows you the best knows how to hurt you the most. If he says, "No wonder your dad scolded you," or "No wonder your ex-boyfriend left you," you might attribute it to his character flaws. While character is indeed relevant, it's not absolute. When people are agitated, they tend to speak without filter. You can't guarantee that you won't inadvertently touch on someone's emotional wounds. It's a part of human nature. A lot of the pain in relationships stems from this entrustment mentality. When you entrust yourself to someone, you essentially hand over the initiative of the relationship to them. Your emotions are influenced by them, and you lose the ability to think independently and maintain your self-worth. What we should all be aware of is that there is no enduring and unchanging love. You can leave him, and he can leave you. In reality, adopting a mindset of, "I'm not marrying him anyway," helps you remain nonchalant, even if the other person talks about marriage. By viewing the relationship in this way, you'll find it much easier to handle. Moreover, when you stop overly focusing on him, you'll have more energy to love yourself. The more you love yourself, the more the other person will love you, as love naturally flows towards those who don't lack it. Do you understand what I'm trying to convey?